Is traditional print media passe? Colin, what do you make of this situation? Are these papers still going to make it, or are they just old school?
Well, 3/4 of the subs are now digital. That speaks volumes. Like real-time TV, hard copy is just foreign to young people. Children today don't understand that TV is live. They think it is on demand and menu-driven and by choice. And for boomers like us, it's really a false choice because you have both. I subscribe to the Wall Street Journal, so I know I can go online and get time-sensitive stuff as they post it. And I travel a lot, so I'll get home and find a week's worth stacked up, and I unnerve the passenger next to me on the plane. Because for the entire flight, I'm ripping the paper apart because a lot of it is not time sensitive. It is the kind of enterprise stuff that makes us want to subscribe. So I think it's both.
Is digital DNA imperative to newspapers today?
They seem to be stuck at the Wall Street Journal. They don't dare stop publishing yesterday's stock price, which by the time the ink dries is history. I worked at USA Today 20-some years ago, and it was a more substantial paper then, and I miss the weekend TV listings they used to have. We have no way of knowing, for instance, is it a big market thing? Is it a small market thing? We've seen Warren Buffett for years buying up these small-town newspapers, high school sports. As I say, we have no way of knowing, but I gotta think that in a small town, when a big picture of that kid scoring the winning goal comes out, that gets cut out and mailed to grandparents somewhere else. So I think there will always be a hard copy, and undeniably there's a demographic skew to it.
We were talking earlier in a meeting, and somebody made the point that talking about CNN, that CNN had less viewers but more revenue. And it made me think about the tribalism in media that we see it. Not everybody gets Fox around the world, but the difference between Fox and CNN or MSNBC here. Is there tribalism in media? I mean, the president, obviously, President Trump doesn't like the New York Times, but how does that play out in print?
I think print is going to inevitably follow what you see here on cable because information is a commodity. You get it on your phone. If you're a little older, you get it on your iPad. But viewpoint equals loyalty. Thus, Fox or MSNBC. I originally subscribed to Netflix to see the documentary Mitt. They had uncanny access to both Romney campaigns, and the story begins at the end on election night when he's told you're going to lose. And somebody hands him an iPad and he starts composing the concession speech he didn't think he'd need. Because all along they said, don't pay attention to these numbers, watch that channel instead. We choose our news because we'd rather have affirmation over information. So I think the print model will inevitably follow broadcasting, which has to dance faster by its nature. And in terms of the profit margin, the New York Times is thrilled to kill fewer trees. I knew a person who spent her whole day on the desk at USA Today buying newsprint. A commodity. You got to put it on trucks. They burn fossil fuel. This digital distribution is frictionless and free.
Colin Cook, host of The Big Picture here at RT America.
If it's Thursday,
it's Colin
I'm
Cook.
here.
Thank you, sir.